Hi boys and girls. Today we're going to talk about following our cafeteria rules. But before we begin, I want to review our universal rule. We fly with pride when we That's right, when we take care of self, take care of others, and take care of things. So today we're going to learn cafeteria rules. We're going to start by the first lesson, and that's entering the cafeteria. The first thing that we need to keep in mind when entering the cafeteria is we're coming from a zone. That's right, a zone 0. That means no talking, no noises. So upon entering the cafeteria, our hands are at our sides, our mouths are closed, and we're walking in a straight line to where we need to sit. The first thing we do, we come to our spot on the table. We need to sit down on our bottoms, sitting up straight and tall, ready to eat lunch. Now, today we're going to be talking about if you're buying lunch. So if you're buying lunch, you're going to sit there and wait until the cafeteria personnel call your table. You sit and wait quietly in a zone 1, which is a... That's right, a zone 1 is a whisper voice, or a zone 2, it's talking in a normal voice. As we're sitting and waiting, we'll wait for our cafeteria personnel to call our table. So we need to be listening to them and looking at them as well, so we know when our table's called. Once they call our table, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. What do we do when our table's called? What should it look like? I want you to take a moment and think about that. What should we do when our table is called? Please raise your hand and answer the question. Okay, now I'm going to show you. So our table's called. I want to be mindful of the other people around me. I don't want to be bumping into them, so I carefully need to stand up slowly, keep my hands at my side, and I'm going to walk to the line, and I'm going to stand quietly. I'm going to show you. Here it goes. Walking with my hands at my side, and I'm going to stop and stand quietly. Now, I'll be waiting for the cafeteria personnel to let me know, hey, you know what? It's okay to walk down the hall. Now back to walking down the hall. What should that look like when I walk down the hall? Think about that. What should it look like? Please answer the question. What should it look like when we walk down the hall? In other words, what would you see a student doing if they were walking down the hallway correctly? Alright, I'm standing here in line with my hands at my side, looking ahead and being quiet. Now I'm going to show you what it should look like to go down the hall. My hands are at my side, I'm walking quietly and slowly in a straight line. I'm looking at where I'm going. I am not turning around. I'm walking in a straight line, looking ahead to where I'm going to go. I'm going to get to the door, and I'm going to enter the cafeteria. Upon entering the cafeteria line, I still want to make sure I'm staying in a zone 0. That's right, because I need to be able to hear the cafeteria workers tell me what I should do. So upon entering, I make sure my hands are at my side, still paying attention to where I should go, and I will stop. Now, if you look here, there's hand soap to clean your hands. This would be a good idea to take how many squirts? 1 squirt, that's right, on my hands, rubbing the front and the back to make sure I have clean hands. Once I'm ready, I'll step up to the line, and the cafeteria lady will ask me, would I like peas or carrots or some sort of other fruit or vegetable? I would say, what would I say? Think about it. If somebody's asking you a question, what's the polite thing to say?
what would you say?
That's right. Great suggestion. We would say, no thank you if you didn't want any, or yes please if you would like some. Then she will hand you your tray, which you will put down on the table here, and you will slide it along slowly. Now, keep in mind there'll be other students in line. We need to make sure we keep our personal space. That's right. We don't like when people bump into us, and we don't want to bump into others. So we slide our tray down until the next spot, where here will be fruit and vegetables, and we will select one fruit or vegetable from this spot. Carefully placing it on our tray, paying attention to if there's opening to move. Sliding down, and sometimes there will be snacks here if you're in older grades. We stop here, and we will select our milk. That's right, milk is great. We'll put our milk, and once I selected my milk and placed it on my tray, I'm going to look to see if there's an opening over here at the counter. If there's an opening, I will grab my tray, pick it up, and carefully and slowly walk over here, sit down my tray. At that point, I will pull my lunch ticket out, and I will slide it over the scanner. Beep. That's the noise you'll hear when your card has been scanned. Then you'll wait until the cafeteria lady says, okay, you can go. At that point, what would be a good thing to say? That's right, using our manners by saying, thank you. So let me show you. Thank you. And I'm going to take my tray. I'm going to decide, do I want ketchup or mayonnaise over here? Or do I need a spork or a napkin over here? If I do, I need to be careful because I'm holding my tray with all my food, and carefully grab a spork or ketchup and head back to my table. Now, before I forget to do that, I need to put my lunch ticket away in my lunch box. Once I've done that, I hold on to my tray and I'll show you where I should go. With two hands, I'm going to walk slowly back to my seat to sit down. So, come along, let me show you how it's done. Holding my tray with two hands, I'm walking back to my seat. I'm going to set my tray down first, carefully. Then I can take a seat. Here I go. Now I'm ready to enjoy my lunch.